Hi everyone, thanks very much for tuning in to Smash Factor TV again. Today I'm going to help you with improving that takeaway. It's an absolute crucial movement to get to the best of your ability if you're going to make a really good chain of sequence and movement through your golf swing. So if you start your swing really well, you've got a great chance of getting back to the ball and hitting a fantastic golf shot. Let's go and have a look at how to get you improved with some more game-changing golf coaching. Hi everyone, and thanks once again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. So today we're going to have a look at how to help you with your takeaway and how to help you make the best takeaway possible and the parts of the takeaway that are important to do this. And remember, if you're enjoying the video coaching, please subscribe to the channel and hit notifications so that you're alerted every time we release a new video. We release 2 new videos every week. They're all geared up to help you play better golf when you're out on that golf course. Now, really important when you're making a good takeaway, that you're generating what we would call width in your swing. So that means you're rotating your core, you're resisting with your right leg that rotation from your core, and you're maintaining the widest possible position with your hands away from your body and being able to maintain your head position. So if I just show you that from this way on, so we're looking at, we've got to create resistance in this right leg. We've got to rotate the core to the right with this leg resisting that rotation to the right. And we want to move the arm out straight, the left arm out straight. So we're keeping the handle in your hand as far away from your body as possible as you're rotating round against that right leg whilst maintaining your head position. Okay, so that all sounds quite complicated to do. It's really important that we're not just rotating the arms over so that we don't get the arms rotating first and then the core turning after that, or that we don't get that when you set up that the arms move out this way away from the body. We need to move the body and the arm as a unit, but this has got to be driven from the core. So in order to get that, what I would suggest you do is get a resistance band. I've got an actual band here, but you could just get you don't have to get a loop. You could just have a band to do that. Now, what I want you to do here is if you just go for a sort of light to medium resistance. We're not trying to kill ourselves when we do this, okay? Loop it under your left foot and then hold as though it's your golf club to start with, okay? And what we want to work on doing here is we're going to work on pulling the resistance band round to your right pockets, okay? So that's the movement we want to get in there. Now, as I have to do this now, as I've got this resistance here, I've got to create more force to make this happen. So I won't just try and twist my arms. Okay, I'll have to rotate my body around and I'll have to grip the floor with my right foot and push against the floor with my right foot to create that force that I need to rotate my body. So if we look at that again, this way on. So rather than doing this with my hands, okay, which is just, you're very armsy and handsy as you're taking the club back, if that's the movement you're making. What we want to do is pull that resistance band around to the right, and as I do that, I can feel I've engaged my core here to do that. I've engaged my glute here, my hip flexors in my right leg to create that sort of firm base that I can push against in order to generate this movement in my upper body to the right. Okay, so it's a really good way to practice how that start should feel. Once you've done that a few times, you can then again hold the club and the resistance band together, or you could just tie the resistance band to the handle of the the golf club. You won't be able to hit balls doing this because you won't be able to get all the way up onto the top of the backswing, but it will help you to get that feeling as you go back. So from here, again, we're going to rotate the core, we're going to pull the resistance band, and as I pull the resistance band, I'm getting resistance in this right leg, core's rotating round, and I'm pulling out as wide to the right as I can. And you'll notice from this camera this way on that I'm not getting this kind of action in the club head, okay? Where the club head would be dropping under the plane line, and then we're going to have issues going to the top. So if we start the swing really well, we should be able to keep the chain of movement going that we need to create that really good golf swing. So just once more from here, we're going to rotate around to the right, pulling that resistance band as we go. We're not just letting the club head flick around us, and we're getting that feeling that we need in our body as we're stretching that resistance band out as far as we can. Have a go at that when you're out on the range, or if you're at home just wanting to work on your takeaway. What I'd suggest you do is, if you are going to tie a resistance band to the end of your club, if you want to practice with, for example, your 7-iron, tie the resistance band to the handle of the 6-iron, and then you can have the 6-iron here, pick it up, do the drill, pulling the resistance band round to get that feeling of how to start that backswing from the core, creating the pressure that we need in the right foot as you do that. Do that 5 times, put the resistance band and the club down, and then just pick your 7-iron up from here, and then take that feeling into the golf ball and maybe hit 1 or 2, and then keep swapping between 5 where you're training that feeling, and then keep replicating the feeling for when you hit the golf ball. So let's see if we can replicate that feeling on this shot. So it gives me a good connection. I've started the swing really, really well. From the core, creating the pressure that I need to do, keeping the width that I need in my swing as I swing back, and from there it should put me into a really good position at the top of the backswing to then generate a great sequence on my downswing and to get a really sweet strike. Try that the next time that you're at the range. It's another game-changing golf tip.